Jenny Carlson here at Devon Park. Oklahoma State, Florida has ended, and the Cowgirls lose a 1-0 old-fashioned type of softball game, as Florida State Tim Walton called it. It was a pitcher's duel. Not much hitting, not much offense, but Florida got the one hit they needed, a solo shot, home run. It was a towering drive to right field, and it cleared just about everything in right field, it seemed like. But Lexi Kilfoyl, she threw a fantastic game. Let's start with her. She threw 6 innings, only allowed 2 hits. The one was for the home run. Really pitched well for a vast majority of that game. Really, even on that pitch, she said after the game she felt like it was being waited on, sat on, anticipated. So not that it was a bad pitch. It was just the one that was being looked for there that was that home run. Otherwise, she gives up 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, and no other extra base hits. The only other hit was a single. So an amazing performance here in the Women's College World Series by Lexi Kilfoyl that the Cowgirls just could not capitalize on. After the game, it really sounded like Kenny Gajewski and the rest of the Cowgirls were so disappointed to have lost that kind of pitching performance, not be able to capitalize on it. They only had 2 hits themselves against Keegan Rothrock, the freshman phenom pitcher for Florida. Obviously playing in her first Women's College World Series as a true freshman. She allows no runs, obviously, walked 2, struck out 3, but really just kept the Cowgirls guessing, sort of mishitting anything that they swung at. It seemed like it was not going to be a hard hit ball. One of the few Cowgirls to get hard contact on anything that Rothrock threw was Lexi McDonald, who sent one to deep center field to the warning track, took a heck of a catch there to keep that from probably being at least a double, maybe a triple, depending on how the ball was played after it came down. Don't think the ball would have gotten out, but definitely would have been an extra base hit for Lexi McDonald, as it was caught and really kind of kept the Cowgirls at bay. So now Oklahoma State finds itself in the losers bracket. That means they have to come back Friday night, 24 hours later, and play Stanford. This will be likely a matchup of great pitchers. Stanford with Nigeri Kennedy, player of the year by most people, pitcher, just unbelievable sophomore after a great freshman year. She's trumped that. Fantastic. And then obviously Lexi Kilfoyl for the Cowgirls, also an All-American, also a National Player of the Year candidate. Kenny Gajewski saying after the OSU game that he felt like that it was very likely Kennedy comes back and pitches for Stanford. He felt as though the Cowgirls were leaning towards Lexi Kilfoyl pitching again. Obviously, we'll have to get up and around in the morning, make sure she's physically feeling well, but Cowgirls have been using her multiple games in 3-game series, pitched her multiple times in the regional, also in the super regional. So she has that ability to go back-to-back days, multiple days. But if the Cowgirls win, they'll have an off day. She'll get to rest. If they don't, their season is over. Double elimination tournament. They'll have lost twice, and they'll be headed back to Stillwater. A great season by the Cowgirls will be over. So Friday night, must win for the Cowgirls. Again, don't be surprised if we have a fantastic pitching matchup. Nigeri Kennedy, Lexi Kilfoyl for the chance to move on, and a heck of a second day matchup here at the Women's College World Series. We'll have a lot more from here at Devon Park as the series goes on. Be sure to stay right here on my YouTube channel for lots more. We'll see you then.